Hello everyone, today we are going to start with fundamentals of digital image processing using MATLAB on MATLAB desktop. The MATLAB desktop is the main working environment, which is a set of graphic tools for tasks such as running MATLAB commands, viewing output, editing and managing files and variables, and viewing session histories. So here, the command window is the window where the user types MATLAB commands at the prompt, where user can call a MATLAB function or assign a value to a variable. The set of variables created in session is called workspace, and their values and properties can be viewed in the workspace browser. The topmost rectangular window shows the user's current directory or current folder, which typically contains the path to the files on which a user is working at a given time. Now we are going to start with image input, output, and display. Now images are read into MATLAB environment using function imRead. Let us write a statement f equals to imRead, then in parentheses and single quotes write the file name as 2st.jpeg. So this is the image I want to read. Now here single quotes are used to delimit the string, and the semicolon at the end of statement is used for suppressing output. The prompt symbol designates the beginning of command line. Now images are displayed on the MATLAB desktop by using function imShow. If you want to display this image, you can just simply write imShow of f and then press enter. So this figure is what the output looks like on the screen. Next is array indexing. Let us first shut it down. Let us take a row vector v equals to 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So this is the row vector. Now if you want to select any element from this vector, you can simply use the command v and in parentheses write that element's position in the vector. Like if you want to select the second element, you can write here 2. This will show you the second element of this vector. We can also compute transpose of any vector by using single quote with period. Like if you want to transpose find the transport of this vector, you can simply write this command. So this will create a column vector. Now we can use column notation to access blocks of elements like v 1 colon 3. So this command is used to access the first 3 elements of v, that is 1, 3 and 5. Similarly, you can also access all the elements from third through last by using this command 3 colon end. Here end signifies the last element of the vector. You can also use a vector as an index into another vector as v 1, 4, 5. You can also use another command this command. Here the notation 1 colon 2 colon end says to start at 1, count up by 2 and stop when the count reaches the last element. We can also use indexing on matrices. Let us first write a matrix A equals to in square bracket first row semicolon, second row semicolon, third row. So this is our 3 cross 3 matrix. We can select an entire row, column or matrix using a colon as an index. We can use a command a 2 comma colon to select the second row, or a colon comma 3, this will select the third column. We can also use command sum a colon. So function sum computes the sum of each column of its argument. Next is logical indexing. Let us write a matrix logical 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 0. We have to include this in parentheses as well. So this is our 3 cross 3 logical array. Now we will use this expression. So this expression extracts all the elements of A corresponding to one valued elements of D. So this is how logical indexing is done. Next is function handles. First of all, I will define what is function handle. It is a MATLAB data type that contains information used in referencing a function. Now we use function handle operator. We will give here g equals to and the function handle operator at the rate, then sign. Now function sign can be called indirectly by calling the function handle g as g of pi by 4. So the resultant here you get by indirectly calling the function sign will be similar to the resultant which we will generate by calling the sine function itself, that is directly calling the sine function. We can also use anonymous function handle, like if you want to calculate square of any function, you can directly call the function handle like this. Now if you want to calculate or compute the square of 2, directly write h of 2 and this will compute the square of that number. Similarly, if you want to compute the square root of sum of two squared variables, you can write a command x comma y, then square root of sum of two squared variables x square plus y square, then value of x will be chosen as 4 and that of y will be chosen as 9. You can write any value whose square root you want to find. So this will give you the answer directly. Next function is mesh grid. Mesh grid function transforms the coordinate vectors into two arrays, that is C and R, that can be used to compute a function of two variables. Let us take one example. X comma y equals to mesh grid 1 colon 3 comma 10 colon just say 40. So this create two arrays x and y that you use to compute any function. Now if you want to add these functions, directly use command z equals to x plus y. This will gives you the resultant. So this is all in this lecture. Thanks.